Hello guys, welcome back to SaaS Ltd deals. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to our channel to get the best lifetime deals on SaaS software. I'm back with another review and today I'm going to review PLG OS. So PLG OS is a tool that is going to help you a lot if you have a SaaS platform or if you want to make a SaaS platform if you're planning to make one. So on the SaaS platform, on the product, you're going to need a lot of things. For example, the onboarding flows, which means when a user registers or logins, what are the pages, what are the setups they are going to get. So you have to create that manually, but on PLG OS you have AI that can create these onboarding flows super easily. Other than that, PLG OS can also give you chatbots, AI chatbots. They can also help you create various customer surveys so that you can conduct various surveys within your users. You can also gamify the whole onboarding experience with various interesting games. And obviously you can also do that from PLG OS. So what it basically does is you're going to save a lot of time. You do not have to focus on the whole onboarding flow tools. You can simply focus on your product so that PLG OS can take care of that. And this tool is from the same team as 𝗗𝗃. If you have seen 𝗗𝗃 on Appsumo. So as you can see, here is 𝗗𝗃. This is a full stack apps and website builder and it has gotten a lot of popularity on Appsumo. As you can see, it has over 120 reviews on Appsumo, and out of 5-star reviews or 5 tacos, it has already got 4 ratings, over 4 ratings. So that is amazing. So if you want to buy 𝗗𝗃 or PLG OS on a lifetime deal from Appsumo, make sure you check the link in the description below. Now let's have a look at all the features. As you can see, you can grow your SaaS with all-in-one platform with onboarding, education, retention, and conversion. You can create personalized onboarding flows. You can provide automated support with the AI chatbots. You can increase the user engagement with gamification. And you can also track everything about users, which means how many people are participating in the surveys and then also their behavior. And then you can also segment users according to their behavior. So there is going to be a lot of real-time analytics for you to track your users. And these are some of the plans that are offering on Appsumo. So as you can see, there is tier 1 and here you can track 1000 users per month, and the number of components here is 2, number of integration once again 2. You can also get UI campaign analytics, webhook alerts, but some features are not available on the tier 1, tier 2 and 3. So they are the custom events, custom attributes, custom feature flags, audience segmentation, as well as UI variants. So these are not available. And also this UI variant, it is also not available on the tier 4. There is also license tier 5, but it is only available to the Plus exclusive members of Appsumo. Limits are pretty generous with unlimited components, unlimited integration, and also all the additional features are available including webhook, custom event, attribute, feature flags, audience segmentation, as well as the UI variants that is not available on any of the other tiers. So now let's go to PLG OS and let me show you how this tool is going to work. So after you log into PLG OS, first of all, we have this home page. So on the home page, you can see the AI. So this is the AI, and exactly on here, you can create directly the SDK campaign, which means whatever tool you want to create, you can simply get that from here. For example, it could be survey, walkthroughs, feedback, referral, onboarding, chatbot, or even some other ideas that you have on your mind. For example, I want a survey. So I will just type that. And as you can see, now PLG OS, the AI is asking me some questions such as the user specific website look or feel as your campaign theme, which means what kind of theme I want for the survey. And also if I want to proceed with a simple default style. So for example, I just want to go with the default style. I'm just going to write that and then send that. So just see how amazing this is. Now I have even got a preview on the right side. So here is the computer preview and also the mobile preview. So now in real time, I can edit this particular survey with the AI on here. As you can see, the AI has came up with a default style. So it has came up with a title, a generic title, and also description. So obviously I can improve that. Let me change this. Okay, so here's my message. I want PLG OS to change the title to Apple and also write a description about the Apple or iPhone brand and also write the survey questions accordingly. So let's see what we get. So just see how amazing it is. Now we have got the title and also the description. This is a very relevant description to the actual Apple brand. And also we have got 5 different questions. And as you can see, these questions are very related to the brand that I just mentioned. So just like this, you can create your survey. You can create even something else if you want. All you have to do is just mention that to the AI, and then the AI is going to come up with the survey or some other tools that you want. So this is basically how you can create any tools that you want, any onboarding tools. All you have to do is just go to this home page, or even you can go to the campaign, and then if you click on this create now you have multiple options. Obviously you have all these templates, all the templates that are already given. You can also take inspiration or use these templates, or you can generate the SDK campaigns with the AI. So all you have to do is just mention what kind of tool you want to the AI, and then it is going to create that for you. So other than the AI, as I have mentioned earlier, you also have the templates. Let me show you all the templates. So these are the templates: the onboarding quiz, get started guide, quest list, embedded onboarding tips. So there are multiple options, multiple tools, multiple widgets that are already given, as you can see. And the best part is you can browse them according to their categories. So onboarding, all of the onboarding elements are here, all the user assistance, engagement, expansion, and also the general components. So if you want, you can even use any of these. For example, I want to use this login, this particular component. I'm just going to click on this and then select the title, the description. I can add some text, and then if I click on the let's get creative, now I have the editor opened, as you can see. Now on the right side I can see the preview, and I can adjust all the settings such as changing the theme, color, border radius. I can do all of these things on this left side. I can target the users. So if I want to target users, I have to make sure I enable this. Now I have some conditions that I can select, I can adjust in order to target certain users. So if certain users have a certain property or campaign action, or users do not have a property or segment, in that case that user is going to be matched with matches or doesn't match, greater than or less than. So this is how I can target the users. I can also select the entity property on here and provide the value on here. If I want, I can add more rules. As you can see, it could be based on and or even or. So this is how I can target the users. And also I can use my own custom code. As you can see, here is the React code and also the Flutter code. If I want, I can even edit this in order to customize the login page. So this is how I can super easily create campaigns using the templates or the AI. And as for the campaigns, you have multiple options. You can see all of your campaigns on here. As you can see, currently I have these 8 campaigns. I can also open a campaign if I want. And once I open a campaign, I can see all the analytics. But if I click on these 3 dots, I can also edit this campaign. Edit the campaign with theme, user targeting, code, all of these different customization options. And then I can also clone it or disable it or delete it or even view this. And publishing a campaign is even easier. All I have to do once again is just edit it. And then I can save it as a variation, create a new variation, or I can even directly publish this campaign in order to get users, on board. And then other than that, we also have the templates that I already showed you, all the conversations. So all the conversations are going to be stored on here. So how this conversation feature is going to be used. So for example, if a onboarded user needs your help, you can give them one-on-one service. You can chat with them one-on-one so that you can properly explain to them how to fix a certain issue that they are facing. So this conversation feature is going to be very helpful for that. And then also there is going to be a feedback. There is this feedback section. So here all the real feedbacks are going together. So there are some stats such as the total feedback, rating statistics, the browsers that the users are using in order to provide the feedback, all the location, top URLs. So these are some of the analytics for the feedback. And then there is this surveys. So once again, you can create various surveys, gather preferences, and see the detailed analytics from the users. So all you have to do is just click on here. And once again, as you can see, we are redirected to the template section, and we can also create the survey with the AI. And also other than that, we have announcements. So these are all the announcements that are already registered. But if you want to create a new one, just click on here and then you can create an announcement. For example, I want to offer a 10% off announcement. So here's that. I'm just going to provide some generic details. And then I can also select the campaign and then just save and publish the announcement. Okay, so as you can see, here is our announcement. So this is how you can super easily create the announcements. And then there is also FAQs, tasks, offers. So multiple other options are also there so that you can use them. For example, you can assign and track various user actions to boost engagement. You can also come up with various lucrative offers if you want. And then after the campaign, we also have analytics. So on the analytics, we can chat with data of the analytics. So for example, you can ask the AI which feature on your website has the highest engagement, or what percentage of people is coming from a certain country or continent. So you can ask various data related questions, chat with your existing data, and then you can also create a new dashboard. All you have to do is just provide a name and then you can get started. And then other than that, there is also various features for tracking and measurements, such as the webhook. You have webhook that can send real-time notification to users so that they can be informed about the important events or some updates or even changes immediately. So you can add a webhook super easily. All you have to do is just provide the alert name, the alert type, and then you have to select the destination, which means exactly where it is going to be sent. For example, if it is Zapier, you have to select Zapier and then provide the destination link on here. You can add multiple fields, and obviously for webhook, you can select some conditions. So if you want to alert about last page scrolled or sign up method or last interaction type, you have to select whatever you want. For example, I want to get notification about last visited page, and then if it is equal or not equal. So according to this parameter, you have to set the condition value on here, and then you can test the automation first in order to see if it is working, webhook or the alert. And if it is working, you can save the automation. So other than the webhook and alerts, there is also events. So you can use this event feature in order to track user interaction, such as clicks, purchases, or form submission. So you can create an event from here. It is super easy. As you can see, you have to fill all these details. And then there are also some other features such as counters, user attributes, feature flag. And after that, we also have variants on here. So you can also create various variants, create the variant with the AI or create the variant by yourself. All you have to do is provide the variant name and also some description, create the variant. Now, as you can see, we are on the variant editor. So you can first of all choose the campaign. So as you can see, you can choose any of this campaign and also choose the variants manually. And after the variants, there are also some settings that you can adjust. So the workspace details, you can manage the admins, which means all the people that have access to PLG OS on your account. You can manage the brand theme as well as the media manager. So overall, PLG OS is an excellent tool that makes the whole onboarding experience way more smoother than before. You can create the onboarding flows, chatbots, customer service, or something else. For example, it could be gamifying the experience, or it could be for education, retention, or conversion. So all of these tasks can be easily automated with PLG OS, and you also have AI for that. So you do not have to do anything manually, choose the templates or do something manually. You can simply automate the whole process if you just describe what kind of flow or tool you want to the AI, and then it is going to deliver exactly a similar SDK campaign. So if you want to buy PLG OS, make sure you check the link in the description below. And with this tool, these are all the tiers and features that you're going to get. And the highest tier is tier 5, that is only accessible for Plus exclusive members.
So if you are new to Appsumo, you can get 10% off your first purchase. For that, go to the link in the description. And once you enter the link, you are going to get a pop-up like this. And on this box, you have to provide your email. Then click on unlock my 10%. And then you will get a link in your email. Go to that link and this way you can get 10%. You have to use it from Appsumo credits gift. And this 10% discount is only for new customers. You can also join our SaaS discussion group on Facebook to get latest updates on SaaS software, exciting discounts, and attractive giveaways just like this.